ever called you a name? Made fun of you? Bullied you? Laughed at you because you were too tall? Too short? Too fat? Too skinny? Too ugly? Or too good looking? Words can be very terrible to people. It's like a cellulite. Forget it. Our brain does not work with that word. Anyway, the point that I make is that people can say that to you. It doesn't mean anything, but it can drive deep into your heart, into your bones, into your inner structure, and just destroy your attitude. When my son-in-law was in the first grade, they called him names. He was too short. He was too skinny. And he was dumb. He was stupid. Man, he couldn't even read. They made fun of him because he had difficulty reading the material. They finally figured out that he had some problem with the letters. They would sometimes twist and turn, and his brain would see it differently. Today they call that dyslexia. But then they called him stupid. What he did was he started to overcompensate for those words he could not read. He began to memorize the word, the sentence, the paragraph. When he was in his third year in college, he had scored pretty well on a test that the teacher had given out. And the teacher called him into his office and said, "Look, you sit down and you tell me how you made an A on that test." I read the book. "No, how did you get the answers?" He said, "I read the book." "Okay, tell me what was on page 78. And he did. Verbatim. There's an old saying that says, "What doesn't kill you will make you stronger." Those words did not kill him. He had a choice. He could have jumped off of a cliff or in front of a taxi cab, or of course then he'd have to fly to New York to get into a taxi cab. But he would also, a little fun there, I'm sorry. But he would also consider dropping out of school. But nobody hires anybody that's dropped out in the first grade anyway. Today, he's doing pretty good. He's got my oldest grandson. He's married to my daughter, who's kind of skinny too now. But he is doing something that he has always loved to do. He graduated at age 24 with a PhD in electrical engineering. He has 4 patents to his name. And today they don't call him stupid. They call him sir. He's a major in the Air Force.